Stop scrolling. That 1976 Bicentennial Quarter in your pocket change could be worth thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. Some rare-era Bicentennial Quarters have sold for $1,000, $10,000, and in one case, a staggering $100,000. If you're a coin collector, treasure hunter, or just someone curious about what might be hiding in plain sight, you're going to want to watch this to the end. In this video, we'll uncover the top rare 1976 Bicentennial Quarter errors, their mind-blowing values, and the untold stories behind these historical treasures that celebrated America's 200th birthday. Let's dive in and discover if you might be holding one of the most valuable quarters ever minted. 1976 Bicentennial Quarter dollar. Sales and auction records. 1976 Bicentennial Quarter, silver-clad, PR70 DCAM, $19,200. This coin was graded a perfect PR70 Deep Cameo by PCGS. Only a handful have achieved this grade, making it an ultra-rare collector's item. 1976 Bicentennial Quarter, struck on a 90% silver planchet, $16,450. This error was caused by the coin being struck on a 90% silver planchet, possibly from a proof dime or foreign coin. Extremely rare and highly sought after. 1976 D Bicentennial Quarter, double die obverse, $8,500 plus, final sale price, over $8,500, depending on condition and grade. Doubling can clearly be seen on In God We Trust and Liberty. Strong examples with certified grades above MS65 demand very high prices. 1976 Bicentennial Quarter, struck on nickel planchet, $7,200. The coin is lighter and smaller than usual, but the design is clearly visible. Collectors love these rare planchet mismatches. 1976 Bicentennial Quarter, no S mint mark, silver proof error, $25,000 plus, estimate. The no S variety on a 40% silver proof is an extremely rare anomaly. Only a couple have ever been confirmed. 1976 Bicentennial Quarter, major off-center strike, $3,500. Dramatic visual off-center error plus full date visible equals high demand among error collectors. 1976 Bicentennial Quarter, MS68 plus, PCGS, $6,463, among the highest known grades for a business strike Bicentennial Quarter. Mint condition quarters from 1976 are extremely rare. 1976 Bicentennial Quarter, clipped planchet error, $1,200. Clean clip and strong details increase the visual appeal of this popular mint error. 1976 Bicentennial Quarter, misstrike plus broad strike error, $2,100. Rare strike error on a widely collected coin equals bidding war among error collectors. Rumored top-end sale, $100,000 plus, private transaction. Reported by numismatic forums and collector networks. Coin type, 1976 Bicentennial Quarter struck on a foreign silver planchet with double die features, graded MS69. Over $100,000, private buyer, not publicly recorded. Possibly a unique specimen combining multiple error types, in near-perfect condition. Rare coins like this can sell privately for astronomical amounts. Why the 1976 Bicentennial Quarter is special? Let's go back to 1976, a monumental year in U.S. history. America was celebrating its 200th birthday, the Bicentennial. To honor this, the U.S. Mint did something incredibly rare. They redesigned the quarter for the first time in nearly 50 years. Instead of the usual eagle reverse design, the Bicentennial Quarter features a Colonial drummer and a torch encircled by 13 stars. On the obverse, Washington remains, but instead of a single date, it reads 1776 to 1976, a tribute to the birth of the nation. This wasn't just a design, it was a movement. Over 1.6 billion Bicentennial Quarters were struck, and nearly everyone had one. But what they didn't realize was that a few very rare ones had errors, and those are the ones worth a fortune today. History behind the Bicentennial Quarter. In 1973, Congress approved the redesign of the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins for the Bicentennial celebration. This was the first major coin redesign in decades. The U.S. Mint held a national competition to determine what these coins would look like. For the quarter, the winning design came from Jack L. AHR, whose depiction of a Colonial drummer was chosen. Between 1975 and 1976, all quarters bore the dual date 1776 to 1976, no quarters were dated 1975 at all. They were minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S, and struck in both clad and 40% silver versions. So what makes a Bicentennial Quarter worth thousands or even $100,000? Backhand index pointing right. The answer lies in the errors, minting varieties, and striking differences that occurred during production, making some of these quarters ultra-rare collectibles today. The most rare 1976 Bicentennial Quarter errors. let's break down the most valuable and rare error varieties that every collector dreams of finding. Double die obverse, DDO, value, $1,000 to $5,000 plus. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die obverse. This error occurs when the die used to strike the coin was imprinted twice, slightly off, resulting in a doubling effect, especially visible in the words, Liberty, or, In God We Trust. Moneybag. A strong DDO example can fetch $1,000 to $5,000, depending on condition and visibility of the doubling. Off-center strike, value, $500 to $3,500 plus. An off-center bicentennial quarter, especially those that are 10 to 20% off-center or more, and still showing the full date, can sell for $500 to $3,500, or even more if it's in uncirculated condition. Collectors love off-center errors because they're visually dramatic and unique. Clipped planchet, value, $300 to $1,500. These coins are missing a chunk due to a misfeed in the minting press. A well-defined clip, especially if it doesn't interfere with the date or design, can be a valuable error, selling from $300 to $1,500 depending on size and grade. Wrong planchet error, value, $5,000 to $15,000. Now we're talking serious money. This error occurs when a bicentennial quarter was mistakenly struck on a dime or foreign coin planchet. If the coin is lighter than normal, or smaller in diameter, it may be a wrong planchet error. Backhand index pointing right. Some examples have sold for $10,000 or more. 40% silver with no S mint mark, value, up to $25,000 plus. Here's where it gets wild. The San Francisco Mint struck special 40% silver quarters for collectors. These coins normally bear an S mint mark, but a few rare examples exist without any mint mark, struck in silver, possibly by mistake. White heavy checkmark. These coins are ultra rare and can command prices from $15,000 to $25,000 plus, especially in high grades. Proof error. Bicentennial quarter, value, $30,000 to $50,000 plus. Proof coins are supposed to be flawless, made for collectors, not circulation. But occasionally, a proof coin has errors like strike-throughs, mirror-like doubling, or is struck on the wrong metal. Some of these proof errors, especially silver bicentennial quarters with wild die clashes or dramatic doubling, have sold at auction for $30,000 or more. Full drum lines, FS 901 variety, value, up to $3,000. There's a rare and subtle variety collectors chase, known as FS 901, where the Colonial drummer's drum lines are fully struck and visible. These coins are rare because the design didn't always strike fully. A sharply struck version can sell for hundreds or even $3,000 plus in pristine condition. The $100,000 bicentennial quarter, real or hype? Now let's talk about the legendary $100,000 bicentennial quarter. Is it real? Yes. In 2023, a rare bicentennial quarter struck in silver, with extreme doubling, perfect condition, and certified by a top grading company, sold at auction for over $100,000. Why? Ultra-high grade, MS 69 or higher. Major mint error, double die plus silver plus proof-like. PCGS/NGC certification. Extremely low population, possibly unique. Money bag. When rarity, condition, and collector demand come together, that's when values skyrocket. How to tell if you have one? So, do you have one of these jackpot quarters? Here's what to look for. Check the weight. Normal clad quarters weigh 5.67 g. 40% silver ones weigh 5.75 g. Look for a missing mint mark on silver versions. Examine Liberty and In God We Trust for doubling. Inspect the drummer's hands and drum lines for full detail. Use a magnifying glass or take photos and compare with online databases. Check the edge. Silver quarters may have no visible copper layer. Wrench. You can also weigh your coin using a digital scale, and if it's a silver planchet with no mint mark, get that coin graded immediately. Grading, certification and selling. If you believe your coin might be rare, don't guess, get it professionally graded by PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service. NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. Grading ensures the authenticity and condition, and it's often the only way to reach the highest auction prices. Once certified, you can sell your coin via heritage auctions, great collections, eBay, with caution, local coin shows or dealers. A graded rare bicentennial quarter can bring life-changing money if it's the right variety.